something about
Shout in the shadows.
One at a time. The only reason why I mentioned Congo, the only reason why I mentioned Congo is because everybody in this, everybody that's standing here has something from there.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing that we give them. We don't give them shit.
Real talk, bro.
Do you understand? No, I don't talk. I have compassion for Palestine because the story that I was gonna give is Israeli soldier shot a pregnant woman. The bullet went through the child. I've got the picture on my phone till this day. I don't take it on my Twitter. So I understand the Palestinian plight. But when you guys say,
everyone should have that attitude. Everyone understands each other.
Exactly. But people don't. But people don't understand black people's pride.
Brother.
People don't.
I'm not going to.
Is Nelson Mandela a great man or not?
There's a lot of things he did.
Do you know Nelson Mandela said there's justice in the world can't be implemented until we have justice in Palestine. He actually said Palestine. So if you think Nelson Mandela is a great man, why don't you at least follow a little bit of what he said?
So what are you talking
Nelson Mandela didn't even mention, look, Congo or not Congo, it's bad. He didn't mention it. He mentioned Palestine.
You're a clown, bro.
So are you saying that if...
You see?
I don't want to hear
No.
Stop talking! Silence! You are on the side of Shaitan.
No, bro.
You know how I know? The first devil was the racist, and you have the mark of Iblis on your heart, no doubt. No doubt. And I judge you by your actions, because I can see your actions. Only God can see your heart, but I can see your action. And you are a bigot. Simple.
And if he is a bigot, let him
No
be.
doubt.
He's
No
allowed.
doubt.
Oh, if he is, he's allowed to be one here. Let him express.
That is true. That is true. All right. So express your bigoted views. Go ahead.
That's all that is.
Content over everything.
Oh shit! Nukes are out. The nuke is out.
So
Boy.
look what happened just then, right? What's his first name? I'm talking to you.
Okay, everyone's on facial recognition. Alright, we know every single person here.
You empathise with the Palestinian plight, right? Yeah. So can you tell me a story that makes you sad? Tell me a story that. I can tell you. Hold on. This is an exercise to demonstrate what you're saying. We have to have discipline from this. Right?
What do you mean? Tell me a story.
Tell me a story of sorrow from the Palestinian plight that we can hear, so we can understand. And I'm going to show you something. Go.
What? Just from Palestine? Look how many.
Just one story.
Look how many countries there are, and I can tell you a million of stories. But what I'm trying to say, bro. Give him one story. Yalla, give him one story.
I'm asking one story, and you refuse to.
You got the... Bro, how did you...
I got a story from Palestine. Just anything. Kids
Come on in,
playing,
okay.
no money.
That's not the shit they got on drones.
Hold on for a minute.
There's no love here.
Once again, this is why
People have only negative things to say.
Because
No love here. Don't come to Speaker's Corner. There's no love.
in Palestine. Now, if I said
This is a place where unemployed people go and they've got nothing to do.
Yeah. Now, if I'm saying who cares about that, in Mexico, people are dying from guns, and in Peru,
let me
people.
tell you something,
Hold on.
guys,
Well, let's stay on. One at a time, because that's how the world rotates.
Yeah,
right?
but you asked him and he couldn't answer, so I like to answer.
Hold on, friend. Now, hold on, friend, because you're missing the point. I'm there. Let me get to the point, then jump, right?
Make a point.
Okay. So you said that people send houses, right? If I said forget that, yeah. What about in Mexico this? What about Mexico that? That's the same thing that's just happening. This province, where he's gone.
What's your point?
Well, I'm saying that he's trying to give a story from Congo. And you say, who cares about? Oh, there's other people here, other people there, and you're going past the story. But yeah, when you
why are you arguing that with me?
I'm talking to this brother, but you gave the example.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm saying discipline is important. If you don't value discipline, it's all over the shop, and then we have passionate speaking, and no one learns nothing. I'm trying to make you learn. Do you want to learn?
Bro, all I'm saying
want to learn.
Bro, all I'm saying is instead of just remembering the Congolese, remember the whole world, everyone that is suffering. Don't just come and say,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
We have them in our mind. We ain't forgotten about them.
Bias as a speaker, because
I ain't biased. I'm saying we ain't forgotten about them.
When we talk about Palestine, if a Palestinian person was here and they wanted to tell their story of how they were oppressed in their own land, and I said, why are you talking about that? Why don't you talk about Mexico? Why don't you talk about Peru? You know what I'm saying? You're denying their experience and you're belittling them. So if the brother wants to talk about the Congolese plight and you're saying, well, what about someone else? You're undermining his story, and that's part of the problem. That's why I'm saying black people need to talk to black people.
What's the priority then? Which conflict do we put first?
It's not about. No, but I will say.
So you could say to him, what about Palestine? He could say to you, what about Congo?
Brother.
And then we're
Come
going
here. Come to the light. Come into the light. Come into the light. We're not over the camera. Come into the light.
I want to make sure people understand why.
We have to have discipline. This doesn't work. Without discipline, it doesn't work.
I want people to understand why.
You scared? So you want to shout from the shadows?
No.
Shout from the shadows.
Shadows and emotions.
One at a time, fam.
Shout from the shadows.
One at a time. One at a time, fam.
The only reason why I mentioned Congo, the only reason why I mentioned Congo is because everybody in this, everybody that's standing here has something from there.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing that we give them. We don't give them shit.
Real talk, bro.
Do you understand? No, I don't talk. I have compassion for Palestine because the story that I was gonna give is Israeli soldier shot a pregnant woman. The bullet went through the child. I've got the picture on my phone till this day. I don't take it on my Twitter. So I understand the Palestinian plight. But when you guys say,
everyone should have that attitude. Everyone understands each other's.
Exactly. But people don't. But people don't understand black people's pride. People don't. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Congolese. The reason why I say Congolese people is there are people being raped there.
Yeah.
There's people that there's children. There's children that are mining. There's children that are mining. Mining in bare feet. You guys that go and mine, you use machines. They use their bare hands and their bare feet to mine minerals for us to live today.
For real, bro. Real talk.
So that's why I mentioned them. You can't compare that to nowhere else.
Listen, can I?
You can't.
Brother,
One at a time. One at a time. We just
one at a time.
Sorry.
Let me contribute something as well. Yeah, let me contribute something as well. The plight of the Gazan, the entire world is aware of the plight of my brother in Gaza. The whole world is aware. Nobody knows about my brother the Congolese. Yeah? Nobody knows about my brother the Gambian. Nobody knows about my brother in the Yoruba. They don't know it. They don't know, bro. They don't know. They don't know.
So if they know about Gaza, what are they doing about it?
Bro, at least they know. At least they know. At least they know. At least they know. Come on, bro. Do you not see that's a privilege? Do you not see that as a privilege?
I want to add my point.
No. There's no logic to this conversation.
One at a time.
Here's the difference between Gaza and everything else. Gaza is literally a concentration camp. You can't leave it, you can't enter it. There's 2 million people in there. The definition is the most densely populated place on the planet. It gets bombed every 3 or 4 years. It's probably being bombed right now as we speak. There's no freedom, there's nothing in there. People are deprived food, they're deprived water, deprived everything. And they're not allowed to leave. It's the only place that's a prison.
Good.
Congo, I don't know too much about Congo, but I can take
exactly my point. Exactly my point.
Hang on.
You don't know nothing about Congo.
Do you want to
That's what it is.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't know about
This is what I'm
Congo.
saying, Ray.
You don't know.
They don't know shit. They don't know shit. They're gonna come and educate us. And this is the problem. When this brother come in, it's his. He come in because when I was talking. When I was talking. No, you're not the scapegoat. When this brother come in,
Look, the thing is, we have to control our passions. Black people, we have to control our passions, right? Think of it. Why?
because I was talking.
Okay, one at a time.
I was talking about
One at a time, bro.
and all he did is come in and say, "Why are you talking about black issues?"
He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that.
Of course he should have said that. But now this is why. This is now. You see, he's the one that says that you're stupid, not me. But this is
Who said I'm stupid?
he did, not me.
He doesn't know anything about it.
I said it was.
He said it's stupid what you did. Okay, so
Person that's been studying for 5 years.
So this is where I'm coming from. This is where I'm coming from. You try to compare Gaza to Congo. Now
I never got to finish.
Okay, so I apologize.
I even forgot where I was. I'm just saying.
You don't know
Someone could correct me here. Congo, if I was a Congolese in a war zone, I could probably find my way out, get some money or not some money, travel across the border, or
You see?
hang on, get a plane and leave Congo.
You see?
Gaza,
Get a plane and leave Congo. Where there's Congolese that are dying in the sea. There's Congolese and there's African people that are dying in the sea. There's Libyans that are going to enslave these people that are trying to go into the sea, and you're saying they could get a plane. This is why I don't like talking to people about
And that's what you have to
this
control
is
your
why passion. No, I can't control this passion. Because this is if this guy believes
Let him go. Let him fire up. Let him light up the soundboy, bro. Let him light up the soundboy. Hey, carry on, brother. Light him up.
because they don't know what they're chatting about. Here's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know black people.
You know black people. We actually take a lot of bullshit. Yeah, but for no reason. But bruv, you need to be self-empowered, bro. You need to be self-empowered. Self-empowered. Where does man be? Because he don't know Congolese. But doesn't matter. I'm saying we have to stay cold.
I want to ask all you blackies. Do you consider Nelson Mandela a hero or not?
He's not our only hero.
He's not your only hero.
He's not only hero.
One of the great black men of the last century.
He's done something. Look, I'm not going to.
Is Nelson Mandela a great man or not?
There's a lot of things he did.
Do you know Nelson Mandela said this justice in the world can't be implemented until we have justice in Palestine? He actually said Palestine. So if you think Nelson Mandela is a great man, why don't you at least follow a little bit of what he said?
So what are you talking
Nelson Mandela didn't even mention, look, Congo or not Congo, it's bad. He didn't mention it. He mentioned Palestine.
You're a clown, bro.
So are you saying that if
You see,
I don't want to hear
no. Stop talking. Silence.
Listen, we need to get disciplined.
Stop.
We need to get disciplined. Wait.
Light him up. Light the soundboy. Hang on. Hey, camera's on me. Let me light the soundboy.
Without discipline, it doesn't work. Without discipline, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah. Expecting someone out of your group to understand your plight is never going to work. Yeah, you can't do that.
Hey, brother.
Everyone's welcome to say what they're saying.
Listen, just because you disagree with me.
Come back. It's alright.
Please, brother, let me
disagree with me.
Let me finish my point. Just because we may disagree, hang on, let me finish, please, brother. Just because we might disagree, it does not mean that we cannot have a constructive conversation. And it's critical, absolutely vital that we converse about this stuff. All right. He apologized.
Listen,
Wait, what's your name, brother?
It goes over, it goes somewhere else, and it comes
All right, what can I call you?
Go stay on cold, bro.
Give me John. All right, John. Listen.
Just call me the guest.
All right, the guest. All right, the soundboy's back. Hey, listen, spotlight on the soundboy. Spotlight on the soundboy, please. Spotlight on the soundboy. All right, soundboy. Let's talk. Let's talk about your racist microaggression you just performed right now.
You know what he said, yeah? That's all they know.
Cool.
Intimidation. That's what he said.
Cool. What do you know?
Who's they?
Who's they? Go on, soundboy. Talk to me. Talk to me.
First of all,
talk to me, racist. Let's talk racist.
First of all,
nah, fuck it. Bigots. No. Racist. Bro, man, I don't need to hear from him.
Listen,
I don't need to hear from him.
We have to control our emotions.
I'm smiling, Raven. I got peace and love for those who are righteous. I don't care what color you are.
Listen,
I don't give a damn what color you are. If you are good, you're on the side of the right. That's right. You're on the side of the good. You're on the side of God, and you, sir, are on the side of the devil.
No.
You are on the side of Shaitan.
No, bro.
You know how I know? The first devil was the racist, and you have the mark of Iblis on your heart, no doubt. No doubt. And I judge you by your actions, because I can see your action. Only God can see your heart, but I can see your action. And you are a bigot. Simple.
And if he is a bigot, let him
no
be.
Doubt.
He's
no
allowed.
Doubt.
Oh, if he is, he's allowed to be one here. Let him express.
That is true. That is true. All right. So express your bigoted views. Go ahead.
That's all that is.
Go ahead. What is it about black people that you hate? Go ahead.
I love black people.
Liar. Go on.
So hold on. So when you just left, why did you say that's all they know? Intimidation. What do you mean they? That's all they know.
When I said they, I was referring to a group of
black
people. There's many different colours here.
There's one overwhelming demographic, no doubt.
No. What you said, what I heard from you said, right? That's all.
Now I want to hear about your racist views. All right, where are you from? What did you ever invent? Tell me. What did you invent?
First of all,
because I was the first architect. Yeah, I was the first mathematician. Yeah, man like looks like me was the first prophet that came with the first kitab. You know why? Because we, the African, we gave you the guitar, the lemon. We gave you coffee. We gave you mathematics. We gave you algebra. Yeah, it was us.
You gave me a guitar.
It was us, the African. Show some respect.
Literally.
Show some respect. No. When you see an African, you should see the first. You should see the first architect. When you see the African, you should see the first mathematician. Yeah, that gifted you mathematics. Do you understand? European. Yeah. Do you understand? Okay, Aryan. That's what you are. Let's just scratch titles, yeah? Let's just address him by what he is.
Sorry?
Let's just address him what he is, yeah?
Scratch title.
Let's just address him what he is. I don't want to hear. Yeah?
Scratch title.
He's an Aryan. He's an Aryan.
Now-
You know the Cockneys? Hang on. You know the Cockneys? You know the Cockneys?
He's a Mockney.
Hang on. Cockneys.
Are you a
Hang on.
Cockney?
Hang on. Let's get something clear, yeah? Let's get something clear. The poor white people of this island, the Cockney, the Scouser, the Irish, the Scottish, yeah, they were being abused by people like him long before us. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Can I just say something?
The Celts are our people then. The Celts are our people. I don't care what colour they are.
First of all, this guy needs to seriously sort his ego properly.
Ah, liar!
Like,
Listen to the lies.
This is slightly.
Listen to the lies.
Take it down.
Listen,
slightly
I
now.
don't take nothing down. No, brother.
Just relax.
Nah, brother. I don't have to take nothing down. You can't tell me shit. Are you a policeman? Do you have for immigration?
So
I ain't going nowhere.
So what's
This-
the
I ain't
debate?
This
going nowhere.
conversation
I'm telling you
going
what you
nowhere.
are, innit?
This
Pick it.
conversation going nowhere, right?
What's
There was a purpose
Alright,
before.
alright,
it
can you leave now? Can you leave now? Leave now, soundboy, leave.
Why?
Leave,
Why?
leave.
Why?
Because you just got lit up.
Why?
You just got sparked
I
up.
got lit up.
You got
By who?
sparked up.
By a lighter.
You got mashed up. You got mashed up.
This is not a debate. This is not a
You
debate.
got mashed up. Yeah, give me your applause. Give me your applause. Give me my applause. I earned it.
Oh, that was so good what you've done.
earned
What you
it.
did. Oh,
I
fantastic.
earned it.
Now,
Done.
He lit me up. He lit
Before
me
you
up.
later-
Oh, congratulations, man. You lit me up, man.
No, I'm not shaking your hand. You mad.
Congratulations.
You're dirty, bro. You don't even wash your ass. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Do you even wash your backside, bro? Get out of here. Get out of here, man. You're dirty, bro.
This will
Get out
go
of here.
nowhere.
Raven, what's your views on what just took place right there?
Go to
This is
the
confusion.
But listen,
I
white
don't back
people,
down to intimidation.
white people,
That's it.
to white people, this man does not represent you. This man does not represent you. Yeah? To the poor, working class people of this island, this man does not represent you.
Why can't we just
This
hug?
man, don't touch me. Don't ever touch me. Do not touch my person. You're not allowed to. You're not invited to touch me. You're not invited to touch my person. Do you understand? Do you understand?
This
Do not touch me.
conversation
Do not
started
touch me.
before today.
Where's the love,
Right?
man?
He's very passionate.
Anyway, the sound boy just got lit up. And now, brothers,
Sound boy? What does that
boys,
mean?
and hey, listen, brothers,
Sony,
come.
JVC.
Come.
What
Forget
does
this,
that mean?
brother. Hey, listen, content. Forget this guy.
Sound. So what does this mean?
Hey, content. I know you're content over everything. Forget this guy.
We need to.
This is unknown
If we
language
don't
to
get
me.
control, there's no point. Yeah, there was a context. There was a context before this confusion happened. There was an individual from the shadows talking about Palestine, and he was trying to talk about Congolese and so forth.
And I got
don't
lit
know-
up
I don't know if he's
by
gone.
something.
But it was interrupted.
Somebody lit me up.
Well, I think the more of the story was there was an individual who wanted to talk about the plight of somewhere in Central Africa, and individual was saying, "Do not speak about this. Speak about other things." And that was the start. So that's where we were, and then this started happening. Now, as long as I'm here, can we try to have some kind of discipline, because it doesn't go anywhere. It looks ever so slightly unnecessary, right? So let's try to have some. And what I'm saying is, whether you're a racist or you disagree, if I'm around, you can give your opinion. Yeah. Hopefully I can teach people how to be on code and not be emotionally driven
Love,
in
peace,
conversation.
joy, respect, honesty.
I understand that, brother.
You know,
I understand that, but what you do is
Everybody respect each other.
You didn't
love
come with
each
that when
other.
you first came here. You didn't come with those words.
When you first
When you first come over there and spoke to me, you didn't
Yeah.
come. You said, "What is this? Who are all these retards?" What was the other word you said? You said, "What is it? Who are all these retards?"
Okay.
You said, "Where is this? Where all the retards hang out?" Why don't you be honest? Why don't you be honest? You're good at giving it all the flannel,
Okay.
but when you come over there, you
I
said,
came
"Is this where all
here-
the retards hang out?"
I came here with a
Fuckery.
slight.
You fuckery.
Hold on. One at a time. So is this true? Is it true?
Of course it's true,
I mean,
man.
listen,
because this is what you did.
I'm a Sikh, man. I
if
don't
we
lie.
can listen, let's just pretend. Hold on, one second.
said, "Is this
Hold
where
on
the
for a minute,
retards
man.
hang out?"
Let's just pretend that this guy hates every single person
I
here,
love
right?
everybody
Hold on, let's
here.
pretend.
Ah,
Pretend.
say that, man.
Wait,
Saying it's not
say
enough.
that.
Displaying
Here's
it
the
is what
issue,
counts.
right? Say that.
Saying
got-
it's not enough.
This
You
emotion
come
is-
over there. That was not love. Saying
The
this
emotion
where all
is
the
nothing.
retards hang
Doesn't
out.
matter.
That's
Brother,
not love,
okay.
Rudy.
Brother,
That's not love.
let's just
That's the
pretend that-
polar opposite.
let's
of
pretend-
love.
Explain. We're living in a democracy. Am I allowed to explain?
Yes, let him say it. Let him say it.
Of course you're not.
We have,
Of course you're not.
this emotionalism is unnecessary.
Okay, there's no
Say your
democracy.
piece.
I'm
Say
not
your
allowed
piece.
to explain.
Yeah, well done.
I have no voice.
Well done. Go with that gut feeling.
Let the guy speak.
democracy to say that.
I will
Make it
allow
count
you
now,
to
make it count, yeah?
Defend yourself. Say what you're saying, bro.
give you permission.
Okay, I came in here with a slightly.
Bro,
What do you call
man.
it? you know, this is a whole new experience. We're all here to learn, you know, and listen.
Nah, man, fuck this guy, man. Fuck this guy. Why are we letting him talk? Why are we letting him talk for?
Because we want to know what he's about from his own mouth, man.
Yeah, because that's how it works. Yeah.
So basically that's it. Be kind, love each other. You know, we're all here to learn and educate ourselves, and
Ebony and Ivory. Someone pay Ebony and Ivory.
and just be peaceful.
Okay. Can we
You
go
know,
back?
we might not agree with each other's opinions sometimes,
Now
but
you
it's
said
good to
that.
listen.
Can we
and-
go back to the
and learn.
context? Now,
Can we go back to the topic?
That's what
So
democracy is all about, no?
We understand.
This is what actually happened. I was talking about what happened with what's the plight of black people today. I'm not talking about. I'm not going to go back hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm going to talk about today. Right. You come in and said, "Why is it always black?
Yep.
Why is it always black?"
Even in the media, it's
Stop,
black,
good
it's
enough.
white.
Let him say
I
quiet
just
now,
said,
man.
why is it always black? My problem is with that, is when is the right time, or when should we talk about it to make people like
Tan in the
you,
building.
I like Tan. When is it going to be okay for black people to talk about our plight, to make you guys comfortable? Or should we never talk about it?
See, the problem is, it's the politicians, it's the media.
No.
This is the
No,
where
no.
the hate's coming from. Not
No,
us
it's not.
here.
No, it's
It's
not.
coming from the media. It's coming from the government. It's coming from the politicians.
What hatred was he talking about? Just to identify. He's identified challenges going on in Congo. Can you describe the hatred he's spewing?
What he's experienced.
I'm not Congolese. Do you know that? I'm not Congolese.
The thing-
I'm from Ghana.
the thing is-
the reason why I wanted to bring back the reason why I talked about Congo, because I'm talking about the plight of black people today, and I'm saying there's a child. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
There's a child.
Realist, bro.
There's a child that's gonna mine, probably tomorrow, while you're sleeping in bed and I'm sleeping in bed, and relaxed, and we'll go and drink our tea. He's gonna go and mine, not with us, not with the diggers, with his hands.
In a factory somewhere.
No, with his hands in a mine.
In the mine. And he's
And he's gonna go and get that to better our lives.
And you know what?
That's why I got vexed.
He starts work at 9 and he's dead at 20 because of the poisons, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is
simple, bro.
Thank you.
And that's my brother, innit? That's my brother,
And this
innit?
is why when
Don't call it a third world country. It's not a third world country. It's the richest continent in the world. Behave yourself.
When the brother come and said,
Third world country. Look at this clown, bro.
and said to
Why are we sitting here listening to him, bro? Big man thing.
Stay on cold.
when the brother come, the other one, and so was saying that, yeah, you guys are always talking about blacks and blacks this and always talking about the black issues. What else am I supposed to talk about? What else? If the stress of the black child is gonna better not only your life, my life as well. I'm gonna bring myself into it. If it's gonna better your life and my life, yeah. What else should I fucking talk about? Should I talk about how we're all rosy in this country and how we sip tea and how we love the Queen? No, I'm not gonna talk about that and how we love each other. Do you understand?
That's why we've got all come round together and have some sort of an agreement.
No, but you didn't do that. You didn't do that. What you did is you didn't do that. You did is why we gotta come and talk about blacks?
And you did that because
Why do we always have to come and talk about blacks?
The thing is, name calling takes it somewhere else.
Do you understand?
And then we'll go off code. We'll go off context.
I'm full of peace and love for the righteous, bro.
We have to highlight what's
Any
happening.
devil, I'm here to light him up.
Now,
Simple.
hold on.
I'm here to light up the
Communities
shaitan,
and
bro.
come to some sort of a solution. We need to talk and
Yeah, that's what we were doing, and you interrupted. You interrupted.
because I'm passionate,
Sorry,
you're
you
passionate,
interrupted.
he's
You
passionate.
interrupted.
But you didn't do that. What you did is
You interrupted.
dismissed.
That's what
And
you
this
did
is what
because
I
you're a
watched
bigot.
Raven's videos, and Raven always says, yeah, we shouldn't have discussions in front of white people about this shit because that's what you guys do. You're gonna dismiss it.
I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to.
Not all
disagree.
white
I'll
people.
disagree.
Sorry,
Well, no, I'm saying the emphasis should be on black people telling their story. So if you're telling your story and non-black people are stopping you, why is that? You need, if you're focused on yourself, you don't need to worry about
that.
This
Because
is how
we already, I don't care what he
talk
thinks.
about-
Do you understand? Because I know what he's talking about is bullshit. He don't know. No. Do you know
according
why?
to you. That's
Do you know
according
why
to
it's
you.
bullshit?
Brother,
Because he don't even know.
Why are we
He
still
don't
conversing?
know.
Let's review what's happening. You're a
I
black
don't respect
person
you. I don't
trying
respect
to
no
highlight black
racist.
issues.
I don't respect no racist.
And it's
bro.
like,
I'll be real
it's
with
like
you,
now
innit?
this.
I don't respect
go
no
from
racist.
the
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You see this?
Stay.
Yeah, this confusing. Yeah?
No, we're not. We're not allowed. I don't
listen,
give a damn.
Try not to hug
Sorry,
anybody,
brother.
just for now.
Do not
Because-
touch me. Do not touch my person.
I know.
You
Just
are
for
not.
now. I know wherever culture you come from, just pretend that there's something we don't want to
Bruv, I'm here to lie. I'm
just
just
for now.
boy.
And then we might because right now it's information.
Brother,
Stop
ban
trying
this
to
guy. Ban this guy.
You want aggression. Why do you want
No,
aggression?
brother, this is what I'm trying to show you. This is the confusion. You see, that's why we have to stay on code. Because if not, this will go nowhere. Yeah. I'm saying no matter what happens, all the non-black people who will try to stop you where they because all they're going to do is stop you and then try to hug you. This man is trying to hug
I want
someone.
congratulations. Well done. Well done. I give half of my salary every month away to Africa. And I don't ask for anyone. I don't tell anybody about it. I don't tell people about it. I don't tell people about it because I do it by standard. It's standard, yeah. Giving money to charity is standard. You don't say it. You don't do it to tell people about it. Yeah. Only a bigot does that. Only an idiot does that. Only a dickhead youth does that. Come on.
Now, if we can,
Organisation.
You're right. You know what? You're right. I'm sorry. You know what?
Forget the name pudding. Organisations do that a lot, and it's a fake. They advertise on newspapers saying we're raising money for charity, for Africa, that. But half of them are fake, you know. And they're taking money there, and they're used to this. Third row kind of looking at Africa. Some of the posters you don't even know. They have no affiliation where the money's going. It's a lot of it's fake. This place is fake. You know, they promote a lot of fakeism. If you watch TV now, on the Freeview network, it's so much crap on there. All these subsidiaries, TV stations, ITV, then they got ITV 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Channel 4, 5, 6, plus. They're the same corporates selling you bullshit, and it's in a different channel. And the adverts, the TV stations, I'm cool at this. The TV stations, they're the subsidiaries, and they just sell it. They're run by advertisements. Advertisements dictate, and they're just corporate controlled. So the programming's, programming, not programming. You know, the programming of the TV shows. They're based around advertisements. What advertisement they're gonna sell?
It's the realest,
it's all
bro.
fake, man.
It's all fake, bro. And we're here to expose.
Some movies, not all.
We're here to expose the fake from the real, bro. The fake from the real.
And let me just make it clear, Let's make it clear, right? Black people are actually helping themselves. This brother, he doesn't understand, but I want to speak to you on the side. I want to speak to you. Because you come to say it. I'm just explaining to you. Black people actually do help themselves. I want to make it clear that people know that we, as ourselves, give back to our continent the most. No organisation.
It's irrelevant who we are.
No people, no country.
Let's just all get along with each other and that's it.
In terms of Africans that live in the West, they give back to their countries the most. So that's one thing I want us to know as black people, that we're helping ourselves. We need to help ourselves more, and that's why I want to speak to Raven, because I think he's got some ideas. But we are actually helping ourselves. I don't like it when someone, regardless of whether they're black or white, I don't like them coming in to tell us. I don't like it when they come and tell us why are we always talking about this situation. We don't talk about black issues in this country enough.
At all, bro.
Enough.
At all. Listen. The other day,
what happened 2 days ago? The black person the black model that got stabbed. 25 years of age. They don't care. The brother, that brother there, he don't care.
But I know this is going to sound hard, but I can help you. But the help comes in the form of you should not be concerned with what non-black people think.
I don't care. No, the big man thing, I don't care. Good. Because I was standing here and I was talking, and I'll always talk about it. My problem is that to be honest, I don't care that they even don't care. Because at the end of the day, tomorrow's going to go on and the exact same shit is going to be going on.
That's why dedication to Black Batman building is necessary.
That's it.
Being dedicated to building black people
That is the number one thing. When I watch your videos about Black Betterment building, that is it's like something that I've been wanting. A black person to say, let's help ourselves. The G Circle, when they condemn it, I say, even though I understand there's things that need to be fixed upon it, it's not me as a black person to condemn another black person helping other black people. Do you understand? We need to, there's all of these things. Content over everything. I'm subscribed to it. I watch every single video on there.
COE. I don't watch no BBC.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know.
Come on.
Don't need to. We don't need none of that. And this is the thing. Like when you say agents of confusion, he was an agent of confusion.
The realist, bro.
Go on, how do
We're
you
here
think
to light up the
we should
sound
handle
booth,
my man?
Yeah.
Instead? Have you got a different way of approaching things?
Here's what it is, right? And this works for black people, Muslims, and all other collective groups, right? You're gonna come across people who disagree with you, and you're especially gonna meet that at Speaker's Corner. We can't be in their face, shutting them down. We have to hear them. Now, if there are people who don't like, say, black people, who don't like, say, Muslims, you want to hear what they have to say, because by knowing what they say is how you can prepare for that. But by shutting them up, you ain't gonna know. Yeah. So, and also, do not emotionally connect yourself to words or ideas. Do not emotionally connect it. You know, if a person thinks you're a monkey, so are you taking him home to meet your mum? No. Are you taking him home to marry him? So why does it matter if he thinks you're a monkey? It doesn't matter, innit? So let them speak and let them say what they're saying, innit? Yeah?
Or alternatively, just light up the sound boys, innit? Come on. Well, I'm about that life, innit? Intellectually, obviously, in a halal way, innit? In a halal way, using the Quran and the Sunnah, that's it. I'm not here for no innovation, bro. I'm not here for no bid'ah.
Look, if I'm here, anyone's always welcome to talk. Like I said, I'm going to use intellect, right? That's what I'm using.
Round it off 360 with my man back in the scene.
Well, like I said,
educate him.
yeah, because all the other people went away. The people who try to stop you, they're gone now. But I think there's still one individual on the bike.
Just him.
You know what I mean? But then I think he
was the main one because before you came in, we were talking about how the problems in Africa, we were talking about the Congolese struggle. And the problem is that people don't really understand it. Like I say again, my cousin is Congolese. My auntie, her name's Auntie Elizabeth. I love her to death. She tells me the stuff that goes on in Goma today. Do you understand? Like things that we're so privileged, we don't understand it.
It's the realest one, like.
Do you understand? And when he comes, the passion comes from when the other brother will come and say, well, everything's happened to all of us. No.
But that conversation always happens. That's why I tried to give you. See, that's why we have to stay on code and stay disciplined. I was trying to give you a demonstration. And when that individual was talking about Palestine, if I was to show you what about Mexico, there'll be an offense. But when you want to talk about Congo or Ghana, whatever it is, and they go, everybody, there's no offense. That's what I'm trying to say. This is consistent. And every week I come here, I demonstrate. So at least give me the critical. If Raven is right here, let's try to listen to him and stay in the fact of staying on code and not getting angry and push things around, because what's going to happen, that's going to be the focus. The knowledge and everything isn't going to be a focus. Right?
Me personally, I'm not angry at him. I just see him as ignorant. Do you understand?
Well, and you should respect that, innit? And what I'm saying is, we need to be talking from a place of power, innit? Yeah. A place of power means we're actually doing something for ourselves. So others, it doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You know? But most people who are ignorant to our realities are going to come in on a bike and say the same kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at all the three guys who were non-black who wanted to stop you talking about Congo and so forth.
Listen,
they're gone. Every 5 seconds they went away.
Listen, brothers. Let's go. Forget this guy. Let's go talking about our problems. Like, cause that's what we came here for. We came here talking about our problems, not your problems. Yeah, it's our problems, specific, unique to us. Yeah, and you're more than welcome to help us. You know what I mean? We need as much allies as possible. Yeah, we don't need anybody to tell us there's no problem. Yeah, we don't need anybody to tell us we're crazy and we're making it up. Yeah, we're not making it up. This is real, bro. This is real. Yeah, there's a problem unique to the black man and to the black woman because we are black. Simple. Yeah, because we are identified as black. So I say loud and proud, I am pro-black because anti-black exists. I say loud and proud, black is beautiful because my whole life, for thousands of years, we were told that black is ugly. I say loud and proud that black means power because my whole life I was told black means powerless. Yeah, I'm telling you, these are false narratives that we have been fed, and because we are fed these narratives, we are more inclined to end up in prison. We're more inclined to stab each other. We're more inclined to shoot each other. We're less inclined to do well in school or well in university, and that is not innate in me. There was nothing ingrained in me that makes me more crazy than you. Do you understand me? Yeah, it's because of the societal pressures that are unique on me that you don't have to experience, and because you don't have to experience it, it is invisible to you. Because it's invisible to you, I'm not here to explain it to you.
Why?
Because it's invisible to you.
So I've never been through struggle and hardship.
You've never been through racism. That's not the same thing. Yeah, racism is not the same thing as prejudice or bias. The Irish, the Polish. Hang on, let me finish. The Polish, the Irish, the Jew, the white European Jew, they have all experienced forms of racism, no doubts. Yeah, they have all experienced. Hang on, let me finish. They've all experienced.
Could I talk after?
Yes, of course. They've all experienced forms of prejudice. But the difference between the European who has faced racism and prejudice and bias, and the African who has, is that the European was given reparation. The Irish were given reparation. The Jews were given reparation. How much reparation did Africa got? None. You know why? Because our gold is in the Bank of England. Our jewels are in the Tower of London. Wallahi, that's the realist, innit? That's the realist. We will never give nothing back. The Jew, look at Israel today. Yeah, look how advanced Israel is today. Do you think that's an accident? Do you think that's got nothing to do with reparations that the Germans gave them, that the British gave them, that the Americans gave them? Come on, bro. This is not an accident. The reason why the Barclays Bank, the board of Barclays Bank is all white men, and the cleaner who cleans the Barclays branches are all black or Asian. There's a reason for this.
The reason
it's not an accident.
Because Jews are at the top of the system.
Why?
That's why.
Why?
Because they run the government.
Why?
They run the show.
No, it's not an accident though. It's not an accident. Jews are heavily overrepresented in parliament. They're heavily overrepresented in the judges. And the hang on, do you know why?
Because they own everything.
Do you know why though? Do you know why? Because the Jew was sick. The Jew was a bad man. I rate the Jew. Fuck it, I rate the Jew. You know why? Because when the Jew came here, yeah, he was like, look, we have nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to organize amongst ourselves. We're going to make sure that all our resources are going to come within our own community. We're going to make sure that we're not here for corner shops. We're here for diamond shops. We're only going to hire Jews. We're only going to hire Jews. We're here to make Hollywood, and we're only going to hire other Jews. You understand me?
The movie industry.
Yes, so they started all these industries with the aim of keeping the wealth within their own communities. Yeah? So today, my high street, every shop on my high street is either owned by an Arab or it's owned by an Indian or a Pakistani, apart from one shop, which is owned by a black guy from Jamaica. And that black man is the only one on that high street that hires people outside of his culture. The Turkish restaurant, everybody who works there is Turkish. The Iraqi restaurant, everybody who works there is Iraqi. But the black man hires an Indian. The black man hires a Sri Lankan. And that is the reason why we're at the bottom. Do you understand? And because we are at the bottom, we're like, fuck this, we're not having this no more.
Last thing that you talk about.
We should love everybody. The solution is A, recognize the disease. A, recognize the disease.
What's his view?
And he's blind to it. That's what his view is. Racism.
Towards who?
Bruv, racism is not, listen to me, racism is not bigotry, it's not bias, that's something separate. Yeah? So me saying to you, I don't think this, but say me, I said to you, you're a white cunt, for example. Or you saying to me, you're a black cunt. Yeah? Say, for example, if you said that to me, that is an act of prejudice and bias. Okay? If somebody calls me nigger, that is an act of prejudice and bias. Yeah? The system that has been set in place 1,000 years ago, which means that I am more likely to end up in a mental health institution, I'm more likely to end up in prison, I'm more likely to end up in A&E because I've been stabbed or I've been shot. That is racism.
But don't you think every individual, right, has got their own chances and own decisions?
Yes, but why is the black man less inclined? Why is he less inclined to get an education? Why is he less inclined?
He's not though.
No. I'm my friend. I'm Naim.
Oh, are you? Okay. Look, so it's more inclined.
Everyone in this country has got equal opportunities.
Bollocks. Bullshit. No. Because I went to school with people from every race. I had friends from every race, yeah? And all of my white friends, all of my Pakistani friends, all my Bengali friends knew that I was treated differently to them. We all knew this. All of us understood this at 13 years old, yeah? That I get treated differently, and we all knew this at 13 years old because I was black. I was the only one in the clique that was black. Come on, I'm not here for the BS, I'm not here for the propaganda.
This is a worldwide thing.
Yes, correct. But the African is affected more than the white man, more than the Bengali, more than the Arab. It's the African who is always at the bottom. No matter if it's in Africa or India or England. No matter where he's in the world, he's always at the bottom.
There's always going to be rich, there's always going to be poor.
But why is the black man always more inclined to be poor than rich? Ask yourself, even in Africa, the white man is more wealthy than the black man in Africa. The Indian is more wealthy than the black man in Africa.
It's down to the individual to make that.
Bollocks, there is a system. That's not an accident, bro. Listen to me. The Indian is a tailor in Uganda. The Indian is a shopkeeper in England. Yeah? He does not hire black people, not in Uganda, not in England. Okay? not in England. The black man is not a shopkeeper in Uganda. The black man is not a shopkeeper in England. That is not an accident. That is not an accident. It's not a coincidence.
So what?
I'm not here to convince you,
What
bro.
are you trying to get at?
I'm telling you there's a disease. I'm not here to convince you of the disease. There is a disease. If you're here to fight the disease with me, wallah, you're welcome. If you're here to fight the disease, I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you have blonde hair. I don't care if you have blue eyes. Yeah, I do not give a fuck. If you know the disease and you're here to fight the disease, you are righteous. You're on the side of the good. But what you must understand, shut up. What you must understand, shut up. I'm not talking to you no more, and I'm talking to the camera. What you must understand, white people, if you're watching this and you feel what we're saying, is that the situation is most urgent for us. No doubt, there's issues for poor, working class white people. No doubt, there are issues for Polish, for the Irish, etc. But the situation for us is far, far more urgent. And I swear, wallahi, if you stand with us, we will stand with you. No doubt, innit? No doubt, bro.
I think why they the system keeps at the bottom. Because, as you said earlier, they got your gold.
They got our gold. Yeah, for real, bro.
Consistently be exploited.
For real, bro. For real, man. For real. Africa is not poor. Africa is not a third world country. Africa is the richest continent on the planet.
So is this a God thing?
No, bro. I'm telling you. Do you know why? Do you know why you think Africa is poor instead of Africa is rich?
I didn't say that.
Africa is rich, but it has too many poor people. You know why? Because we were robbed. We were robbed by the European, we were robbed by the Indian, we were robbed by the African people.
So what happened, from this point, what you've just said, what happens from this point now?
This point now, you listen. You don't speak. Stop talking. Stop talking. If you actually genuinely are a good person, you shut the fuck up and you listen. No, hang on. Don't interject. You open your ears and you hang on. Stop. You open
response. What do you mean? Hang on.
Please, let me finish my point. If you genuinely care, if you genuinely give a damn about your fellow human being, yeah, if you genuinely empathize for them, shut the fuck up and listen. Open your ears. Do not. So
that's your advice for everybody. Shut the fuck up.
No, to you specifically.
So I'm the problem
because you're not listening. You are the problem. You think there is no problem? You are the problem. You are the problem.
saying you got to learn. If you said you want to learn. But how are you going to learn if you keep chatting wherever?
Chatting hella
and you even said you're
I
funny.
think he's been taught like
so listen to yourself.
He knows everything and he's superior, so he can just come in and interject.
That's what he thinks, bro.
So
if you don't think that, listen. Honestly, if you don't think that, listen. If you want to save yourself, honestly, because I think you're a bigot, straight up. If you want to save yourself, don't talk anymore.
You haven't known me long enough to.
Don't talk anymore. If you want to save yourself, stop talking and listen.
Save myself from what?
From me, if you don't think, everyone here thinks you're a bigot, no doubt, yeah? I defend
everyone here has only known me for 10 minutes.
And you've acted as a bigot for those 10 minutes. So I will judge you by your actions.
Maybe he's new to speaker's corner.
You need to,
I will judge you by your actions.
You need to get to know me long enough.
I don't want to know you, bruv. I'm not here to get to know you. Bun you.
We've known you for about hours.
Bun you. Bun you. You're a waste man. You're a waste man. You're a waste man, bro.
We need to be in a situation where we try to get conclusions. Yeah?
The conclusion is.
I thought I genuinely had a friendship here going on. Obviously not.
Now, guys, look. The thing is, if we can.
You're the devil, B. I'm not here to shake hands.
If we minimize
coffee's out of the table, then.
If we minimize name calling, we can reach conclusions much more faster, right?
It's out of the show.
Yeah. Now, to be honest, you were here and you jumped in and you were talking down on a brother who wanted to talk about Congo. You had your own reasons for doing that. It's not really my area of interest, but you're here now and you're welcome to speak. Is there anything you wish to say?
What I'm saying is, of course we're not going to agree with everybody here. That's the whole reason of a democracy, a debate. We're having a debate, we listen, we learn. Sometimes we're wrong. I understand that, but we got.
Would you accept you're wrong today?
I have an opinion, you have an opinion.
Do you accept you're wrong?
I can't say anything.
Do you accept you are wrong right now? Yes or no?
What was he wrong about? Tell him. Let him understand.
You are wrong for you to dare, for you to have the fucking cheek, to hear a black man talking about his plight and you to interject like you know. You are not qualified to speak. You know why? Because you do not carry this. Understand what this is? I am not black. I am not brown. This is gold. This is 24 karat gold. Wallahi, this is heavy. Wallahi, it weighs heavy. Everyone here, every black man knows here the weight of this gold on our skin. You don't know it. Therefore, you're not qualified to speak, period.
So I'm
no
not allowed
ifs.
to say anything.
You can listen though. Don't get it twisted. You're allowed. I plead. Hang on.
So I'm not
everyone.
allowed to say, I'm not even allowed to have an opinion.
Everyone who's hearing me.
It's not an opinion
please,
thing. You can listen.
please,
You can
do not.
What I'm saying is, we're just going around
Listen,
in
bro.
circles.
That's what I'm
here.
saying. Because you're not listening, bro. Simple. So what I'm gonna say is content. Let's go back. Let's go back to the topic. Yeah. Let's go back to the topic of racism that the black man experiences. Yeah. Now you are welcome to listen, but you are not allowed to speak. Simple. I'm not here to discuss it with you. You are welcome to listen, but you are not qualified to to participate upon the discourse.
So you're qualified and I'm
Yes, absolutely. Because I experience it every day. Are you mad? I experience it every day.
I've experienced
No,
bad
you
things
don't,
in my
bro.
life.
You don't
But you don't
experience
understand the
racism.
difference,
You don't understand racism.
So what's the topic?
There's a whole
then? What's the
difference.
topic?
Racism. That's our topic.
So okay.
Shut up. I'm not talking to you no more. Listen, content. Let's go back to the topic, yeah, please, yeah?
I just want to hug
Shut
it
up,
out.
bro.
And
Listen, listen. You know what, Mandem, please, can we just leave? Can we just leave this guy? Can we just move from this guy? Sorry. Can we just move?
By what? Special offer.
Content, bro. I know you want content over everything. Bro.
Only buy a Rolex.
Hey, content, don't put the camera on him,
Buy a
content.
watch, my brother.
Now the thing is, look,
Add to the help.
we need to have intellectual discussion.
You lot, if you want to embarrass me, and go for it.
I'm here to light up the sound.
If you want to light people up, sound boy,
Before I go,
embarrass me, you can do it. Go for it.
I don't know what the conversation
it.
is anymore, right? Because all the people who are speaking are now gone, so
Cartier,
I
literally
can't
that.
really do nothing, right? But is there anything?
I'll buy
I'm
that,
gonna
man.
go home with this
I've
Andy.
seen-
So,
I've seen that.
is there anything anyone wants to say before I kick? Is there anything you want to say, bruv? Anything you want to say? Like, I don't know why you're here.
Apologize or something.
All I'm saying is, you know, in life it's very hard to be positive 100% every day.
But you're gonna learn from this.
What a nutshell.
Did you learn today?
Let him say his dialogue so we can move on.
What we need to do, you know, whether you're Muslim, Catholic, Christian, Jew,
the wave done in the building. Mustafa, the wave done.
Okay, so that's what you're saying. Yeah?
And like Noriega.
just love and that's it, man. Respect and just try to acknowledge.
Respect people, man. You can't do what you did earlier. That's not respect.
Yeah,
though.
you need
So
to be humble.
contradicting
Be
yourself.
humble.
Were you humble when you
Be
came?
humble.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, humble.
Were you humble?
Learn
You
from
did.
your
You did
mistakes.
mock quite a lot of people. They did say you're using name calling and trying to push past people's stories. Would you agree with that? That when you first came, like you didn't know where the stories were going, but you were quite dismissive. And when I came, you were talking about police people and black
Of
people.
course,
are not
I'm
abused
saying
by
that
police
that
and
that,
stuff.
that what I'm saying is police officers.
Right.
There's some they have the same job title, but they don't all do that same job at exactly the same.
Okay.
Of course, some police officers are racist and some ain't.
Right. Okay.
Some are crooks. This happens in government. This happens everywhere.
Well, what's happening is some people are trying to tell you their story of when it affected them and how it affected maybe their brothers and their sisters and the consistent nature, and saying that because of this consistent nature, there might be an issue that they want to tackle. And when you come and you dismiss them and try to talk over them and you undermine them, and you do it when they talk about other issues when it comes to like poor countries and mining and abuse, it looks like it's like you're controlling the narrative, and everyone who looks like you is controlling the narrative, and everyone looks like them is being controlled, isn't it? And that's you would say that's a bit of an issue.
What I'm trying to say
No, would you say that's a bit of an issue?
this is a media thing. This is a government thing. This isn't about me and you. This is a big thing here.
Okay, now what I'm saying is you've come here and you've seen individuals speaking, and when they're trying to give their testimony, you were very dismissive and trying to say, oh well, that's not true and all the rest of it. Right?
Yeah, because
no, but I'm saying, but you were here for a short amount of time, so you didn't really. At that time, you weren't necessarily showing individual respect, were you?
See,
you see what I'm saying?
See what? I'm a person that likes solutions.
Right. So
if there's a problem, let's deal
what
with
if,
the solution.
What if you are the problem?
What, me?
Yeah,
I'm
you,
the
you personally.
So I'm more of a problem than the police, the media, the government, the politicians.
So
I'm more of a problem than them.
Now here's what it is. If individuals
what a joke that is.
Now hold on. If individuals are giving their testimonies of what they believe is correct, right? And you come and you're dismissive, and you're taking the engine, taking it somewhere else. Is that something that's constructive or destructive? When the guy, like, look at, you see the passion these people had. This passion comes from a lived experience. You don't have passion for it because you don't have that lived experience.
How do you know that?
Well, because if you did, you would show a different type of passion.
I've been through bad things in my life.
Now, if you were to tell me the story of the bad things and they tried to undermine it and shift it off, how would you feel about that?
I'll listen.
No, listen, I'm saying if you had something that deeply affected you tried to give testimony, and as you're giving it, someone passes by on a bike and is dismissive and says, forget about that.
Only God can judge him.
Okay.
That's it. I can't judge this person. If he wants to mock me and say bad things.
I'm going to give you a hint. If you're going to pass and see people talking about their realities, right, and you're going to be dismissive, and then your conclusion is give me a hug, it will never end right, from my experience. You can't just keep on hugging people and thinking things are going to be okay. I know for you that's how it works, but the reality we come from, it doesn't work that way. Does that make sense? For us, it comes across quite naive in that this man is going through an issue that is deeply disturbing, and you dismiss it, and then when he tries to tell you why dismissing it, you're talking about hugging. You see, and that's what I'm saying. It's not going to work. It might work in other areas, but not necessarily here. Does that make sense?
I think this is what I think, right? The media changed, everyone changed, the politics changed, and it was all about love and peace and happiness, and you didn't hear anything about war. All these things.
I call that
we would change our mentality. We'll love.
I'm glad you said that.
But that's not going to happen.
Okay,
it's not going to happen. According to who? It's not going to happen.
Cool.
I mean, come on.
Okay, now you should. Now what I'm saying, I don't subscribe to Kumbayaism.
Realistically, it's never going to happen, but it could happen.
Okay, and that's
somehow.
Where
you can love someone else.
You can. Okay, and what I'm saying is, I train black people to stay away from that kind of thought process because it's never, for 400 years, it hasn't done them good. Hoping. It's not really that constructive. So what I'm saying is, the people here, they're trying to find solutions to issues they're going through. You can listen, you can weigh in, but if you're going to try to change it and try to swap it with Kumbayaism, it's not going to work, brother. It's nothing constructive coming from it.
Yeah? Hey, listen, mate, what I was going to say to you is, do you feel that anything was done wrong to you today? Can you address it?
We just got to listen to other people's opinions. That's it.
There you
go. You feel like you was like suppressed and you couldn't like express yourself today?
Yeah. I just give my own opinion and my own, we're all learning here, no one's perfect, we're all sinners in the eyes of Jesus Christ, we just got to, we live and learn, we make mistakes, we just got to move on and just be positive, man.
Do you feel like you made a mistake today? Did you make any mistakes today?
What specifically?
I would say, from my subjective opinion, that jumping in on a conversation that was going on for about 25-30 minutes, and even though you came with maybe the best intention,
of course,
say love each other, yada yada yada,
of course,
but the brother was in a state of where he was confessing, he was confessing his truths, and then to say it in such a kind of, you kind of belittled it a little bit by just saying, hey, scrap that, and you weren't privy to the conversation.
I agree that I came with an approach which could be seen as a little bit antisocial, and I guess apologies for that. That's it. But we learn, we got to understand more and educate ourselves more, and with Jesus Christ's help, we can do this, guys, together.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. All right, well, guys, I'm gone. He's going to
Yeah.
You have a good one.
God bless.
Man says straight. Man don't listen to BBC. Man don't listen to ITV. Listen.
COE!
We out.
Keep up with doing,
Content over everything. From your melody.
Man say it straight. Man don't listen to BBC. Man don't listen to ITV. Listen! COE! Man don't listen to BBC. Man don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky YG. I just listen to COE! Man don't listen to BBC. Man don't listen to ITV. I don't even listen to Sky YG. Man just listen to COE! Man just listen to COE! Man just listen to COE! If you see me, it's COE! Content over everything. COE!
Man not even know BBC. Man not even know ITV. Not even listen to the MUM. They just listen to COE. Sorry, mommy, I'm lying. But listen to your mom,